So like once a week, just not eating?
Once a week, 24-hour fast. Yeah, actually, this was pretty funny. I was working with Jim's daughter, Lauren, his other one, and I told her to do, she wanted to lose 20 pounds. I gave her 2, I'm like, all right, you're gonna fast 2 days a week, 24 hours. You're not gonna change anything else in your diet. 5 weeks, she lost her 20 pounds. Didn't change anything. Still ate crap foods on other days. Didn't
Just
change
the
anything.
way I just get dinner.
Yeah.
Like when I used to run a lot, I go running and then I just want to eat dinner. The next morning you wake up so much lighter. Just get fed.
You do. One, but I will say, if you're gonna schedule your fast, you definitely want to consume most of your calories after your workout.
Okay. Or
Your
you
body-
always fast on the day off.
Fast your day off. Fast your day off. I fast up to my workouts and then pretty much eat
Because you have
80% of my calories after my workout. I have big meals and I wake up light next day. Like I've had up to 44 ounces of rice. I don't know, is that like 4 pounds of rice? It's a crazy amount of food. You don't even know what that amount of rice looks like. The point is, like narrowing your eating window seems to have a ton of benefits. And I will be also the first one to say it is a very liberating lifestyle because you can really be productive seriously during that early part of the day. You don't have to worry about packing all these meals necessarily. It's a great diet that increases compliance because it's so damn easy to follow. Faster of the day, have your workout, get home, eat until you go to bed, rinse and repeat. Don't even need to count the calories. So I can point you guys in the right direction on that stuff. I've been playing around with it with clients too. It really does work. And there's different schemes. I only fast for 16 hours a day. That seems to be the minimum effective dose for some of those anti-aging benefits. But you know, even the alternate, there's a diet out there called ADF, alternate day fasting. 24-hour fast, once or twice a week, you'll lose weight without fail. It's really cool.
It's kind of hard to eat a whole day's calories in one sitting. Like you said, if you're on even if you're just doing 2,500 calories.
Yeah.
If you're going to put any kind of thinking to it, and it's going to be
These
somewhat
meals-
good. It's very hard to eat 2,500 calories.
It is absolutely. That's why I prefer the 8-hour eating window. I mean, you could spread 2,500 calories along 3 meals.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah.
it's pretty easy. And there's actually a lot of benefit to fasted training, improving nutrient uptake after exercise. Because your body kind of gets a sense like I really need the substrate. So when you do throw it, your body it processes it like really, really well. You get more muscle protein synthesis and more fat burning. So it's really cool. And during the early part of the day, and I'm a guy who eats 4,000 calories a day, and I can fast so easy. Your body gets used to it because what happens is when you eat, you train your body to get hungry. We have this hormone called ghrelin, which is the hunger hormone, which peaks right before right before we have meals. It makes us hungry. Now, your ghrelin gets on a cycle. We're very cyclic animals. It gets on a cycle based on how often you eat. If you're used to eating 6 times a day, well, surprise, surprise, ghrelin spikes 6 times a day. So it takes a little time to readjust to get your ghrelin to be, on a lower level. When your body expects food at night after your exercise, it's not hungry during the early part of the day. Also, caffeine, great supplement to take early throughout the day. In fact, coffee versus caffeine, interesting study. Coffee actually suppresses appetite better than caffeine alone because there's some endogenous factors in coffee that do that. So I'll have probably 2 cups of coffee throughout the day.
Straight coffee though.
Straight
not Starbucks fufu coffee.
No, not fufu coffee, but I throw stevia in it. Stevia and a little MCT oil. It's really good. So finally, I want to talk about some anti-aging supplements to keep on your radar. You guys are doing the omega-3s. Awesome. Vitamin D as well. This is something I want to talk to you guys about. It's called curcumin. It actually comes from turmeric, which is this kind of like orange Indian type spice. This is pretty much becoming the new anti-cancer, anti-inflammation thing. In fact, consider this your natural Advil. This thing reduces inflammation from a hard workout or from any kind of pain as good as over-the-counter non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, which are bad, 1, on your stomach. Taking them for a lot of time causes stomach ulcers. 2, they totally shut off the benefit of your workout. People that take Advil after their workout negates all the metabolic changes. It's crazy how it happens, really sucks. You worked it really hard, took 2 ibuprofen after it, might as well have sat on the couch. But curcumin, really good anti-inflammatory. If you know anyone that has had cancer, is battling cancer, I would tell them to go pick up a bottle right away. Green tea, it has this compound in it called ECGC, which is basically an antioxidant. Really awesome. I'd say people who drink green tea live a long time. And CoQ10 is involved in the electron transport chain. Finally, you guys have probably heard about wine. Anti-aging benefits of wine. It's so healthy, right? And I talked about the blue zones, about those long-lived populations. There was one in Italy, off the coast of Italy, and they had a very high intake of red wine. And so we're looking at this, like, why is this healthy? Turns out that wine has a compound in it that's found in the skin of the grapes called resveratrol. What does resveratrol do? Well, it generates new mitochondria. It builds mitochondria. It turns on this gene called PCG1, which builds mitochondria. Exercise does the same thing. So it's another attack, though. It's another angle that you can help keep your mitochondria healthy. So
was that the red wines? Was that the white wines?
it's the red wine, the skin of the red wine.
So
And there's different wines that have different amounts of resveratrol. Personally, if you're actually serious about having resveratrol, a supplement would be a better option than just drinking a gallon.
or eating grapes, the right grapes.
Eating red grapes,
Oh,
absolutely.
no.
Grapes have resveratrol as well.
That's
Awesome post-workout food. And serious glucose, really good.
But it was the red ones versus the Thompson
Yeah.
green thing.
Yes, good, exactly. And finally, you guys may have heard of spirulina. It's essentially when people talk about wheatgrass or really those intense kind of stuff. It's a really good antioxidant. It has this thing called superoxide dismutase, which basically kills free radicals. What's the point of these supplements? What are the goals? They either reduce inflammation, reduce free radicals, or promote mitochondrial biogenesis. Those are your 3 things. All diseases are linked to inflammation. Aging is linked to oxidative damage. And so what can we do? If we can keep our mitochondria healthy, keep our inflammation low, we win. And it's really that simple. And so keep the inflammation low with the omega-3s. Keep our hormones high with the vitamin D. Curcumin, anti-inflammatory. And other than that, exercise to take care of the mitochondria, low intensity cardio. But if you really want to supplement, resveratrol can do the trick as well. So, kind of run through these. We're going to change gears. We kind of talked a lot about this educational stuff. We got to address the rider because we do know this change model works. This is how it works. And so, this is kind of a little softer, but we got to look at the underlying reasons for why we want to make this kind of change. And so I told you the problems that happen when the rider and the elephant are on the same page. When the elephant's not